Hey guys, Javelin here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be having a go at guessing the DLC that could come out in the future of Elden Ring, and providing some supporting evidence for my speculation. So without any further delay, let's get started. To start this off, my guess is we'll be seeing ourselves going further into the history of Liurnia and the Eternal Cities. I've been on this tangent for months about how I think there's so much available info on both of these areas with item descriptions, quest lines, and locations that points to us either getting more present time DLC or us getting the classic From Software experience, where we go to the past to play through what happened during the height of the Academy/Carian Royals, Renala and Radagon's marriage/separation, the fall of the Carian Royals, the Primeval Current and its connection to the Primordial Crucible, the Eternal Cities being put underground, Estelle taking the nameless Eternal City sky and getting more backstory on what the giant skeletons in the chair's origins are, plus the connections to Celia. Knowing From Software's history with DLC and their most popular franchise, Dark Souls, I'd say we'll see the latter rather than the former, but they have been mixing it up with this game a bit, so it'd be interesting to see what is going to happen. I firmly believe that From Software has honestly made Elden Ring a, in quotes, cash cow, where they can release multiple DLC and installments for years to come, due to the sheer size and amount of areas that we can and cannot go to. And as we know, the DLC is almost always on point with connecting the world more and giving us more lore to dive into. What I first want to point out is the amount of empty space that's left surrounding each of the underground areas. There's so much of it that it isn't impossible to think that maybe they'll fill in some of this or possibly connect each of the areas in such a way to reflect the surface of the lands between, which would give us more open area to explore and a better idea of what the lands between was like before the Golden Order. With the Eternal Cities in mind, I'd like to point out that the underground areas are extremely cavernous as well, seemingly expanding very far out and mostly being surrounded by underground bodies of water which the rivers flow into. There's potential for more tombs, caves, catacombs, and tunnels to be scattered throughout these areas. While yes, some people don't like these, this could provide more items with lore descriptions and more observational storytelling. It could also show us the way burials were done before the Golden Order, which would be significant to understanding some aspects of history and the lands between. Going deeper into the Eternal Cities, I speculate the possibility that we could be transported to some dream world by either Miquella or Godwyn. We visit Godwyn's dream to defeat Fortisax, but we are unable to stay or explore the world outside of the arena. From observing and theorizing Miquella in the Mogwyn Palace, he could wake up for a split second, grab us, and bring us into his cocoon or shell, making us fall asleep so that we go into his dream. Both of these would make sense. For my supporting evidence, I'd like to show you these posts in the Elden Ring newsfeed on Steam. The first is a post about Lusat Set, who started the Illuminous Conspectus and had ties in Celia, which is also connected to the Eternal Cities. The second is the Frozen Lightning Spear, which is used by the Dragonkin soldiers who are located in the Eternal Cities. These are both also posted to Twitter, where we can observe the moon or Liurnia in the screen caps and videos. The reason these are relevant is that this could be From Software teasing the potential direction in which the DLC is going to go with Elden Ring. Alright, that's all for today guys. If you made it to the end of this video, you have my thanks. I'd like to give a special shout out to Dim, who I discussed a lot of this video with, so I don't go on some random rant about what the DLC could possibly be. It's always nice to have a second opinion, and I hold his highly. If you enjoyed what you saw, like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.